What's up? It's me, Thomas, 54 Cartoon Fight Club. Now, if you saw my last time I did this, it was the previous show, our Mika of Street Fighter versus Sheeva of Mortal Kombat. This said to be good. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out the original video. Let's rock.
What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the older content. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. Tonight's episode was animated by Vegito1089, so if you enjoyed what you see, head on over to his channel and subscribe. Speaking of tonight's fight, we've got a battle between the Beauty and the Beast, our Mika versus Sheeva. With all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 153rd round of fighters. Mika Nanakawa, later known as Rainbow Mika, dreamed of becoming a famous wrestler. She trained under the teachings of Harmageddon, and within a few years, she was finally ready to make her debut as a pro wrestler. The real problem, however, was that Rainbow Mika was more so caught in saving the day rather than entertaining wrestling fans. She teamed up with Zangief and cooperated with him on a mission to destroy the Psycho Drive, which was a machine developed to re-engineer a perfect body for M. Bison. Yes! Yes! This would have made him the most powerful man in the world if he was successful. As a wrestler, Mika's fighting style is heavily focused on grappling, high-priority command throws, and pinning her opponents in locked positions. For someone of her fighting type, she is very swift and agile. In her Flying Peach and Shooting Peach specials, she flings herself into her opponent's rear end first and lands with heavy recoil. With her opening taunt and beach special super combo, she uses the top turnbuckle that is amusingly redundant when Mika is fighting on her own stage at the beachside wrestling ring. The only major flaw with our Mika is that her fighting style is really better suited for someone with a large brute physique. She is rather small and has a light frame to handle such immense tackles and grabs. In some ways though, her speed can sometimes be beneficial, but for the majority of her fight pattern, a bigger build would be more efficient. Overall, Rainbow Mika is a very skilled wrestler in the world of Street Fighter. She knows many wrestling-style attacks and uses them to fight crime. Moving on from
Sheeva.
Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, let's discuss Sheeva. Sheeva is a character from the Mortal Kombat series where she debuted in the third game. Sheeva belongs to an ancient race of half-human, half-dragon beings with 4 arms. They descend from the Outworld, and like every member of her race, she possesses a large muscular build and her signature 4 arms. Sheeva is well known for being a professional bodyguard during the failed invasion of the Earth Realm. As you can tell from her physique and the fact that I've repeated it multiple times, she possesses extreme physical strength. She's got the ability to summon fireballs during combat and can perform her classic teleport stomp. With her iconic moves such as Death from Above and Searing Blast, Sheeva can crash down from midair on her opponents and whip out fast-paced fireballs. Speaking of aerial attacks, Sheeva can perform the anti-air grab and the X-ray move. While performing the anti-air grab, Sheeva can catch an opponent dead in midair and slam them down to the ground, leaving them extremely vulnerable for an easy stomping combo. The X-ray move is another stomping style attack that causes her targets to be launched into the air from her powerful stomps. While they're in the air, she can get a hold of them and treble their spinal cord. Going back to her fireballs, Sheeva's fireballs seem to be more powerful than those of other characters, as evidenced in Armageddon, where she can knock her opponents to the ground with them, rather than simply knocking them back. Now, she isn't the perfect fighter, and because she has that wash, rinse, repeat cycle of stomping, grabbing, and throwing, she could get predictable during a long thought battle. Luckily for her, most battles aren't long and thought out, but when they are, she can be predictable. Overall, Sheeva is a very powerful Draco lineage Shokin with the ability to manipulate fire and has incredibly strong arms. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth with no prep.
Let the
battle
begin. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to the arms and the fireballs, but I'm not sure. Yeah, come on.
You are pathetic and weak.
This is my mission! Going down!
Victory is mine.
3, 2, 1, fight!
I'm only gonna run forward! I won't ever be beaten by you!
Makanadi! Come forward if you dare!
Attack will always be my best defense! Idiot! I got you! Now let's get to it!
Haniaka!
Got it! That's nothing! Your guard's down! I got you!
Bye, Mika.
Sheeva wins. Fatality.
Feeling. The other reason, surprised we haven't heard Salem Warlord in this.
And the winner is the Ugly Duckling. Now, before we discuss why, I want to give a huge special thanks to the animator, Vegito1089. If you enjoyed what you saw, head on over to his channel and subscribe. Now let's discuss why Sheeva beats Rainbow Mika. Rainbow Mika trains routinely by tying a tractor tire around her waist and does laps. Tractor tires normally weigh around 400 to 600 pounds, but this alone is not superhuman, as some hardcore gyms also have them for training, but it is mainly for powerlifting and not jogging like how Mika does it. Rainbow Mika's top feats is that she beat Vega in the comics, and with Sakura's help she also beat Zangief in an Exposition Max. Sheeva, on the other hand, was able to handle a 650-pound cyborg by jumping on her back, and casually knocked it off her back, sending him flying, meaning 650 pounds is casual for her and would not slow her down. Sheeva's winning ace is that she was born a purebred warrior, while Mika only began fighting after she graduated high school. Sheeva, at the very least, is over 1,000 years old, which means without question she trumps Mika in terms of experience. She's also a casual limb remover. Heck, she can remove entire flesh in one pull. The human body can withstand 10,000 newtons before it gets completely torn out. That's roughly 2,300 pounds or 1.1 tons. So Sheeva's strength at the very least is over a ton if she can completely rip off flesh during a tear. We've never seen Mika do stuff like this. Sheeva's most impressive feat is being able to cause an earthquake that is strong enough to send anyone around her to fly from the ground into the air. To put that into context, a T-Rex weighs 6 tons and its weight only causes light tremors. Imagine the force it requires to actually send people flying off the ground. That's like rocket power. So one of the main reasons why Sheeva wins is because she has the complete strength advantage and has an even larger experience advantage over Mika. Plus, we can't forget that Rainbow is a wrestler who's never killed anyone in her life. So pitting her against someone who's murdered countless lives, well, I mean, how do you expect this thing to end?
True.
Which makes the winner of this battle
Sheeva.
Now, if you want to see a rematch where both of the characters are naked, I'm kidding, I would get struck down for
True.
that. But it'd still be funny, but I don't know if it's worth a strike. But to make a second round more fair, we should give Mika a second pair of arms. So if you want to see a 2-on-1 sudden death between Mika and Zangief versus Sheeva, all you gotta do is like this video. If this video gets 10,000 likes, there will be a sudden death. Also, please comment down your own ideas for future episodes, and stay tuned because the next fighters are going to be revealed.
Here we go.
On the next episode of
Cartoon
Cartoon Fight Club.
What do you got?
Who's that Pokemon?
Pikachu.
John Cena!
Out of nowhere. And Chuck Norris. Well, I'll be. A Chuck Norris versus John Cena match. That's a
In the
respect.
eyes of a ranger.
That was pretty good. So what do you guys think? Enjoy that one? So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.